Today's word is plunk. It is a verb and it means to drop something heavily or suddenly. You know that sound when you drop a book onto a table? That's a plunk. In Friends, Ross uses this word in a super funny way. He says, "You could plunk me down in the middle of any woman's uterus. No compass, and I can find my way out of there." He's basically bragging about how well has to read those baby books. You can use plunk like this. "I plunked my bag on the floor after a long day." Or, "She plunked herself onto the couch." It is casual, a little playful, and sounds just like what it describes. Try it out in your next conversation. The word is grimace. It can be a verb or a noun, and it means to make a facial expression that shows disgust, pain, or discomfort. In Friends, there's a perfect example. When Phoebe starts talking about how some people eat the placenta after giving birth, yeah, gross Joey grimaces. His face twists up in total disgust. You can use it like this. "She grimaced at the sour taste of the lemon." Or as a noun, a grimace spread across his face when he heard the bad news. It's one of those words that's super useful for describing those awkward, uncomfortable reactions we all have sometimes. So next time you see someone pull a weird face, you'll know they're grimacing. The word is fling. Now, fling as a noun means a short, casual, romantic, or sexual relationship. Something light with no strings attached. In Friends, there's this scene where Ross is frustrated about Rachel dating Paolo. He says, "Wasn't this supposed to be just a fling? Shouldn't it be flung by now?" Classic Ross, trying to make a joke out of his heartbreak. You might hear people say things like, "It was just a summer fling," meaning it wasn't meant to last, or they had a quick fling before moving on. It's a fun little word with a playful vibe, but careful. Emotions get tricky sometimes. Word is tacky. Now, when something's tacky, it means it's in bad taste, cheap, gaudy, or just kind of cringy. In Friends, there's this funny little moment when Chandler's looking at a piece of furniture and Monica goes, "Oh, isn't that a little tacky?" You can almost hear the judgment in her voice. You might use this word if someone's wearing way too much glitter, or if a room's decorated with plastic flowers and clashing colors like those gold sequin curtains. Kinda tacky. It's a great word for politely or not so politely calling out bad style. Keep it handy for your next fashion disaster sighting. Next word is plastered. Now this is slang and it means very drunk, like totally wasted. The kind of drunk where you probably won't remember half the night. Even though it isn't in this exact episode of Friends, you'll hear it pop up a lot in the show and everyday conversations. For example, you were plastered and said things you didn't mean. Yep, we've all seen that friend at a party. It's one of those words that's casual and a little cheeky. So next time your buddy stumbles out of a bar looking like a toad zombie, you can just shake your head and say, "Dude, you're plastered." We're picking out a fun idiom straight from the Friends series. Remember when Joey says, "It's a moot point"? Well, he actually meant a moot point, but in true Joey fashion, he made it hilarious. Now, what does a moot point mean? It's something that isn't worth discussing because it doesn't matter anymore, or it's purely hypothetical. For example, if you're arguing about what to eat for dinner, but the restaurant's already closed, that's a moot point. Joey thought it was a moot point, like a cow's opinion, which honestly makes sense. Nobody cares what a cow thinks. All right, that's your idiom for today. Try using moot point in a conversation this week. See you next time for more English from Friends.